What's up, guys? Mike Herd 360, and I got a question for you. Do you even camo your cameras? This is a new product that I got in, and I was actually applying it to my camera, and I said, you know what? I really ought to make a video and show people this because this is my first time, and so if I've never done it before and I don't screw it up, surely it's got to be easy. All right, Cambush 3D concealment tape. There you go. Peel and stick, engineered for outdoor use, will not rot or fade, removable. Comes with instructions on the inside. Here it tells you to start at the bottom of the front of the camera, measure and cut a row of Cambush. Peel liner off. Adhesive, firmly press row to the camera. Clean the surface before application. Seemed like that should have been back over here somewhere. I did wipe mine down with alcohol, actually, before I even read this, with rubbing alcohol. And then you repeat it by placing additional rows on top of each other, about 1.5 inches apart. Avoid covering the lens, motion sensor, and flash. Now, guys, some of your cameras out there have a light meter or a light sensor, and that tells the camera how to meter the light. So also make sure you're not covering that up. Let's see, wrap Cambush around the flash so strings are pointed outward rather than downward, similar to how the hood covers a head. See, remove the basting thread or basting thread. That's this little white thread here that's just holding all the strings together. And then comb out curls and trim strings that interfere with function of camera. Rub your hand over it to distribute evenly. After mounting, nestle camera with leaves and branches for added concealment. Alright, so why did I start carrying these, and why did I even decide to put it on my camera? Well, I don't have a problem with theft, or at least I never have. Knock on plastic there, but I'm sure it could happen, and concealment definitely helps with that. I had some game warden friends of mine that they you take this stuff off here. They buy some cameras from me, and they have a process of camoing their cameras. I'm not gonna elaborate on that, but I was really intrigued when I saw their camo, and I was like, that's really cool. And I've searched and searched for that type of material, and honestly just didn't find anything that I thought was good. And then boom, this popped up, and I said, it looks like a pretty dang good idea. So I think that deer also see the shape of the cameras. They recognize it's something different. I know there's a lot of question out there on whether or not cameras make a noise that deer can hear, and cellular cameras, whether or not they do. I'm not here to argue that point. Right now, I can't control any of that, and nobody else can either. But what we can control is the camo, and so I just thought this stuff was cool, man. It's cheap. It's not that much. The dang glue, really, the stuff that they used here is great. So, all right, let's finish up what we're doing. Very simple. Pair of scissors. I'm just kind of cutting it to fit. I'm not getting super anal about how much coverage there is. Like the little pieces here, I haven't. And you could take, I have another friend that he camos his. He'll take a bunch of the Krylon camo paints you can buy at Lowe's, and he'll spray them on a little piece of cardboard or whatever, and then he'll take one of the sponges, one of those the sponges that you see in the painting section at Home Depot and Lowe's. It's got the big holes in it that you use to dab on walls to make patterns, and he'll take that and he'll do each color, and I think he lays down a base coat or a base color, and then he just kind of dabs the other stuff. So you could do that too, to kind of blend it here. if you don't like the camo pattern. But this stuff adds some 3D texture that he's not able to get with paint, and so I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see. I am actually, well, I don't want to interfere with that latch there. I'm gonna put that there. Alright, it's not super hard. Matter of fact, let's see, well, it ain't coming off now. Alright, and so they said take the, and have it pointed away from, and so let me see what their picture, or maybe they do it that way. Let's see what they got going on here. Yeah. So maybe you would go down. It seems like it would, this stuff moves pretty good too. It's flexible. Alright, I don't know. We're gonna try something here. I'm gonna measure a piece that goes all the way across. And it's not, we're not building a house here, guys. It doesn't have to be super precision. But I know a lot of guys have come up with some tricky ways to camo their cameras, just trying to keep them out of the thieves' eyes. And you know, maybe this is one that will work out good for them. I don't know about these two pieces here butted up next to each other. Let's see if I want to do it like that. I tell you what, that glue's pretty dang good. It's kind of like that stuff when you get a credit card in the mail and it's stuck to the card that it mailed in. Alright, let's try to center this up. Alright, so I got that, and then I guess I'm just going to stick it on there best I can. I'm going to do this antenna too. I'm going to probably lay them across just to maybe go all the way around it, just to layer it down like it is here on the camera. I don't know if you can see that good or not, but it'll be layered on there. Alright. I don't know if it needs any more than that. Let's pull this string out here. And start fluffing this stuff out. And then, you know, we'll have to come back and fix this up where I got it. It's covering up this motion detector here. We'll trim some off and make it so it's not going to interfere with the motion detector. Looks like it's got a little hat on there. Little hat with hair like I need. When I get this mounted in the woods, I'll take some pictures for y'all, post it on the Facebook, or not on the Facebook, but on the website where I actually have this listed. It is on the website now, and you can purchase. It's $20, $19.99, and then there'll be some shipping. Whatever the shipping costs me, that's what you'll pay. But unless you order more than enough to add up to more than $100, and then all right. And so I can imagine it doesn't blow too bad. I may take another piece and put across there just to add some more dimension, maybe down the sides on that latch right there. Every camera's going to be a little different, guys, so you're just going to have to work with it on that. And I'll come through and I'll trim some of this stuff back out here just to make sure that it's not covering the, we don't want it to cover that motion detector. Right? That's what makes your PIR sensor, passive infrared sensor. Well, a little tiny screwdriver or something would be real helpful here to kind of pick some of this stuff away. Alright, so I guess you guys get the idea, and you know, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna trim some of this stuff off so that it doesn't. And I'm probably gonna take my scissors with me in the woods. I got a tool pack that I carry when I go putting cameras out and things. Alright, now again, I got some work to do around that sensor, but as you can see, it's going to add some 3D element to the coloring and kind of hide and take away from that silhouette of a square rectangular object hanging on a tree, which will help you with your camo. And I'll take, you get I can't remember the exact length, but you get enough to do a little bit more than a whole camera. So since I'm gonna do this antenna here, I take some and do it like that, and layer it on up and make that little antenna. Let's go ahead and do that. What the heck, guys? You got all day, right, to watch me? Doesn't everybody? Alright. Quite a bit to wrap all the way around that. I don't know if we need to or not. Do we need to go all the way around? Let's see. If we just went like that. These are big antennas, and Wise Eye's got a new antenna on for their data cans the same way. Sounds like I hear FedEx coming. I know I got a bunch of Spartan cameras coming in today. Yeah, there's FedEx. Alright. How are we going to do this on this antenna? Half it. Let's start on the thin edge there. Oh no, I was going to go all the way around both sides. That's what I was going to do. Alright, so we'll just kind of center this up and lay this down so I can do this right. Alright, it's there. Wrapped around. Come on in. They just knocked on the door just to say they dropped the package off. Alright, so let's do this again. All the way around. That'll go all the way around right there. You got, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you got little loops of this thread. You just cut in between them. And the glue on the back, so it's thick and it sticks really well. Then you just cut that little piece of thread there and you're good to go. And you pull it off. Let me show you this glue. Alright. It sticks really well. We're gonna about 1.5 inches, so that's close enough. What the heck? Oop, this is the wrong one actually. guess it ain't gonna matter because we're gonna do 2, and it doesn't matter how much we got left over. We'll go ahead and cover some of this back up. I wasn't paying attention. All right, let's see. So we'll cut that about right there, just in case. Probably takes that last little piece and put on the latch. So if you got a smaller camera, these Go Lives are a pretty dang large camera. So it took up every bit of this pretty much the way that I did it anyway. All right, so we're gonna loop that bad boy around there, and this one a little bit short, so I'm gonna use that last little bit there. Like that. Take this piece off here, and do we want to do it so that it, nah, I think it's gonna matter a whole lot. It's just an antenna, not rocket science, guys. We're not gonna overthink or overcomplicate today. Alright, I know you guys are dying to see what this little antenna looks like on top of this Go Live. I know this video is getting long, but it's an instructional video, so it's got to be, you know. We'll just spread this stuff on out. I may have, yeah. You could take another piece and turn it up, put it on the back side and fluff it out if you were really that concerned about camouflage. Little ghillie suit, like a ghillie suit for a trail camera. Made by Camouflage, available through Herd 360. www.herd360.com. Click on trail camera accessories and then click on trail camera camo. Alright, there you go, guys. That's a pretty cool looking little setup. Now, you know, if you're walking by, you may not notice it on the tree. Anyway, and again, I got to trim some of that. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Mike at Herd 360, a new product we're selling, Camouflage 3D concealment tape by Camouflage. Y'all got any questions, you can feel free to reach out. Y'all have a great day.